I guess we're back. Let's see if I fixed anything. Did I fix anything? Yes. Now we should be able to hear from my headset. My my mic should be working. Yeah, now it is. Alright. Oh yeah. Alright, so that's actually a lot quieter too. That makes a lot more sense. Alright, so now that's you can actually hear from what I'm saying here like this. So that'll help us out a lot. That'll that'll get us going. Alright. Yeah. Apologize for the disruption. We are back. We are live. We're trying again. So my headset's not working. Why? Alright. We are good now. Except for I can't change. Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine. It's fine. That'll work. That'll work. Alright. Just missing one detail. And we'll get started. So we're going to go over week 3 fantasy football. Just going to. I just gotta check one thing quick. Um, then we'll dig into the matchups. And we're back. And now you can see me. Yeah, I know that's what you guys wanted. That was important to you guys to see me. I am coming to you live from FIU, so there are some people in and out. Um, First off, we're gonna talk about week 3. We won it. We still stayed alive, staying 3-0 against Tom. We were both undefeated. There are now 2 undefeated teams. There were 2 undefeated teams fighting each other, and I came in on top. Barely stuck high there. Honestly, Daniel Jones getting intercepted in the game, swung it and saved my bacon. I had made a mistake and left some points on the board. Broncos defense was the biggest mistake. Uh, Left it sitting there, but held on. Nelson was able to hang on in his division, his game. Or Shadow didn't have a chance when Mixon went down. Nelson moved to 2-1. Matt, return of the Matt got their first win. Knocking off Jacob, very low scoring game, like Tom and mine. We got God Congo hanging in there, man. He is a force to be reckoned with. He is the one that it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for us to deal with him. He's gonna be the one who will uh, be my biggest threat for the entire season. He's the biggest threat to anybody. He's got a pretty good lineup. Here's his lineup here. It's pretty good. It's solid. So we gotta deal with that the entire season. His his bench is okay. His bench isn't that great, but his starters, he's got some starters in there. All right, Joel hung in there. He was putting up massive points all week, last 2 weeks, and barely squeaked by against Jose. Jose, of course, he's got some bad luck. He's got some tough breaks. Did not go well. Gino got in the win column, knocked off David, and we fell to newcomer, the other Joe. All right, let's see what we got in our league home real quick. So here's where we're at from the beginning of the season, from draft day. I was 11th. Now I'm projected to be fourth, hanging in there, digging it up, bringing it on up. A lot of people falling back, a lot of people moving forward, a lot of change. Uh, Pretty excited about this coming up to level four, but the biggest prize is Nelson coming in first. He's up there, but the biggest faller was Tom. Tom had a good draft, but he's fallen down. You know, he's only got one loss. He's doing okay. He'll be okay. He's I don't know why they're projecting him so low. He's just it was one loss. But he does have some tough weeks coming up. He got some bye weeks coming up, which we're gonna get into that in a little bit here. Um, let's talk about the waiver wire here. So big old waiver wire pickups. Herbert was a huge pickup projection. A lot of people needed that. Wanted was high on a lot of people's list to pick up. Um, I snagged him. I was able to get him a goal. We actually chose a tight end. He chose tight end. He had a higher waiver wire position than I did. I snagged Herbert though, and Colby also added Buda Baker over Minka. He grabbed Colby grabbed Tyler Conklin. Uh, Jose grabbed a kicker because his kicker has been out for 2 weeks. I also went back and picked up Zach Jones, Jose Jones, and then I picked up Benjamin as well. I didn't want to drop McKissick, but I didn't really have much of a choice. Tom, you should pick up McKissick. He's the one you should be targeting picking up. God, Congo got Dubes. I was actually kind of thinking about scooping him up, but I couldn't decide. Um, Brandon wants some wide receiver help with the Raider. I was a little surprised there, but it happens. All right. I made some trades. I traded Tua for and Clark for Ayuk from San Francisco, and I traded Cousins for Edmonds. So my lineup's gonna have some turnover here. It's gonna be fine. Obviously my team. All right, so we're gonna take a peek at my team, break down my lineup and whatnot. Let's see. Let's see if what's up, Tiger Cat? I didn't see that. I didn't see that in there. Yo yo yo. Appreciate you dropping by. What is it? Tiger Cat 19. Wait, Tiger Cat 1975. Perfect. Oh, come on, I can't. That's stupid. My bad, guys. My bad, I wasn't paying attention to the chat there for a minute. I gotta show them some love. Appreciate you dropping by. Appreciate everything. All right. I should have had that pulled up. That's my bad. I didn't have anything pulled up so I could see monitor the chat. All right. My team. I got some pending moves. I submitted some trades. I was trying to move on from Tua. I needed to move a quarterback and Cousins, and so I traded for Edmonds and I traded for Ayuk. I need some wide receiver help for the bye weeks. So my wide receiver and running back help because I have receivers. I only have two real receivers, Sutton and Kirk. Followed by I have a bunch of running backs, but um, unfortunately, Cook and Acres, they have the same bye weeks. I don't really have a lot of coverage there. Same with Jones and Sutton. Kirk will have a bye week, and I don't have anybody to put in for Kirk. So I needed some help there. So I made some moves, made some money moves. I do have Dak coming off the IR slot, um, and Lawrence as well. I think Lawrence is emerging as well, and I think he goes well with that. Hey, what's up, Tiger Cat? Not much, just chilling, just doing a quick little stream here while we'll have lunch, and just talking about some fantasy football updates for our league. All right. Where was I at? Okay, so I went back to Broncos defense. I think I'm just gonna sit with them the entire year. I got Herbert. If Montgomery stays out, it's gonna be good. Tua is supposed to play tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and roll the dice with him. Because of I feel like how good my running backs are and my receivers are gonna do this week. I can take the risk and just toss the dice out there because I don't think Cousins. I don't know why I traded Cousins. He's gonna be gone. I don't think Lawrence is gonna have a great day against Philly. He could leave him on my bench, and he could if he could do great. How's the stream been going, Tiger Cat? I appreciate you dropping by. So as we're at with that, we're gonna drop, we're gonna trade to got some wide receiver help. It should help me out, running back help. So it's huge. It's gonna be really important. Mainly I gotta get a tight end. So looking ahead in the waivers, I do have a spot open, even though technically I need to save that for Dak coming off the IR. I'm gonna try to snag me a tight end. Get Irv Smith potentially as a fill-in. I need a week 6. I have an early bye week. I don't know how I feel about early bye weeks. I don't know. I feel like early bye weeks can be good, but it has to be bad for the long run of the player. I kind of like to get the bye weeks out of the way, but at the same time, sometimes I like as a player, I would like to have some breaks. But whatever. Later in the season, as we guys wear down, they tend to play better. But now I got a 10% projected win over Return of the Mac. Obviously, that changed a lot, but overall, my projected leaders are looking good. My biggest concern is Burrow and Chase. Oh, hey, you got to prep for the weather. Where you at, Tiger Cat? You in what part where you at? Oh, I'm down in Miami, so we're already past the storm's already past us. We had I remember at FIU we had a campus closed yesterday, so we're back here today. It looks like Jacob's got a lead on Steeler Nation. Nelson and Jose got a good matchup going here. Uh, David and Brennan got a big matchup that's going to help decide who's going to go into the playoffs. Colby needs to beat fucking Congo. Congo is an undefeated team. It's going to be a tough challenge for him right there. It's a big matchup for him, though. Dom, this is a big matchup with Joel. And Gino needs to come up big. Stay up in there. From my ear. All right. Uh, so you got the storm coming at you, Tiger Cat. Uh, I think it's gonna be good. This week's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna roll the dice with Tua, and see what happens. And then I'm moving on with Lawrence as the Lawrence and Dak are my QBs. Speaking of, all right, Tom, I'm gonna give you some fantasy advice here. This goes for anybody who's watching also. But just for training, we do have an IR slot in our league, so that means when someone gets hurt, you can stash them in your IR. People are using it, some people aren't. So you need to use that. Tom here. Yeah, yeah, I see that. I see that, Tiger Cat. You gotta. It's coming. It's gonna rain a lot. Hopefully it doesn't get any bigger out there when it's in the Atlantic again. But good luck. It's definitely gonna be a lot of rain. Definitely gonna be a lot of rain. Just prepare and be ready. All right, cool. All right, Tom, you need to move TJ Watt to your IR slot, and that'll leave you room to pick up somebody. You need help with your running back situation. You have a good receiver situation. You're good there, but you need some running back help. You picked up Reynolds, which helps, but you literally only have 2 running backs. That means whenever someone's on bye, you're not gonna have any protection. So let's see when do your running backs have bye weeks? Say, look at this. Week 6, you have the droids on bye, so you're literally gonna have a bye week of your running back and your tight end. So you don't have any tight end support. So you need a running back and you need another tight end that you can switch into those positions. That means you're gonna need to utilize what you have. You don't have to necessarily drop somebody, but you need to get into a position where you can do that. So you need to put Watt into your IR slot, and then pick up a running back, and maybe even a tight end. You may have to consider dropping another defensive player, figuring something out with that. But you're gonna need to make room and pick up some players. So I'm gonna show you how to do that real quick with my roster. So you can do it from mobile. It works also. You just hit edit and then go from there. So for here, Oh, that's not what I want to do. I want to put them my box score and go to my team. Yeah, yeah, it might. It's gonna dump a lot of water, Tiger Cat. It's gonna rain a lot. It's gonna rain a lot already. All right, so you go to if you're on your computer, Tom, you go to Manage IR. If you're on mobile, you go to Edit Roster. And you just go to manage it, and it'll let you know where people can be. Like I can act right now. I have somebody in my IR, so I can activate Dak. Then I have to remove somebody. You can just literally go to your IR and add them to your IR, and that will open up a spot on your roster for you to pick up running back or tight end or something like that. But running back is where I think you need a lot of help. And tight end, because your tight ends has a bye on week 6. Actually, I have a tight end on bye week 6, so don't steal my tight end. I'm gonna tell you to choose there. But um, yeah, so you're gonna need to do that. That's gonna be something that you're gonna want to do um, sooner rather than later. It's better to do it now. But yeah, all right. What else we got? Yeah, it's gonna rain a lot, Tiger Cat. You're kind of no way around that. Oh, time has passed. Oh, that's not bad. All right. So yeah, so that's where we're at. I think it's gonna be. We got some good games here. We got some good games as matchups here. Um, I'm gonna be rolling with. Oh, wait, I'm gonna be rolling with Lawrence and Dak as my QBs. I'm gonna head and use Tua while I have him. Take a risk. It's a very big risk, honestly, but I think it'll work. I think it's worth the risk. I have the players that I can risk it because I mean, honestly, if it hits big, I could get almost 200 points this week if it hits, and if Cook stays healthy. Hoping Cook is healthy or not. It was a risk for sure. But this play, if I play this, can I do that? That's a bad idea. That's probably a bad idea. It's probably protected. It's probably gonna give me the mark if I play that. All right, let's not do that then. Yeah. So standing currently, I'm ahead. Me and Congo are first in our divisions. Only two undefeated teams left. I don't play Congo for a little bit. I never want to play him. Oh yeah, yeah, man. You gotta make sure you don't float away in that. Yeah, I understand that. That's how I grew up. That's how I was living. I was lucky here in Miami. I'm in a second store apartment, so I didn't have to worry about that. I was pretty protected. But yeah, man. Yeah, I gotta make sure you don't float away. That's for sure. I've actually scored very, very little points. No, I haven't even broke 400 yet. There three other teams that broke 400. Tom came really close, and even this hooch is up there. I'm bottom tier. I'm like number 9 in terms of scoring, but I'm second place. That's what I'm talking about. It's all about catching the right times. The final standings, we already saw that, but right now, projected playoffs. I know it's a little early. We have 11 more games to play, so a lot can still happen. But right now, I'm set to play Dragon with number 2 seed, and then we'll move on from there. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, I can do constant consolation bracket. It'll be fun. It'll be good. I think it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be a really good week. I think Kua's gonna do good. My team has a pretty good shot of hanging in there. Uh, no, I won't do that. But like I said, Tom, you need a running back. I I would honestly say if you pick up somebody now, um, I would pick up um, hmm, I'd pick up McKissick. McKissick's probably one of the better choices right now. I had him. I dropped him just recently. Am I really whispering? Oh man, I just turned my mic up. You know why I'm whispering, Gino. I like to whisper in your ear, just a little bit. You know, I don't want to give away all the secrets. They can't. They gotta know. They can't know. Not everyone can know what's going on here. If I whisper it, not over now. No, but I'm in the hallway. I guess I can't. I'm not sure how far my voice is projecting. Um, Next time I'll stream outside. I should have done that when I reset the stream. I should have went outside so I could talk louder. That's all right. You don't like it when I whisper in your ear, Chino? I thought you liked it. All right. We are PPR, 10 team league. Uh, yeah. All right. So yeah, I was in the trade market when I've got the trades pending. I think I'm pretty set. I'm pretty excited about my roster. I just gotta play out the buys now and play out. And just my players need to score. My bench is, man, my bench is okay. It's a, it's a work in progress, but oh yeah, let me see if I can see. Do we have a Can I see transaction counter? Yeah. So, um, I, what's up, PBT? PBT private parts. Oh yeah, boy. What do we got? Ooh, how many people in your league? Private parts. You have Lamar Jackson and Christian Kirk, or Swift and Barkley. Full PPR. Okay. You have Goff. Goff to fall back on. Is that all you have? Is Goff though? Outside of Lamar? Man, I really. Well, Swift is hurt right now, but I mean he'll be back. But hmm, that's pretty tough. I don't know if I'd. I don't know. I don't know. With Swift being hurt, I don't know if I would make that trade. It's good because you. Oh yeah, you currently have Jones and Eckler. I like Eckler. I think Eckler is going to do okay, and Jones does okay. I don't know if you really need. How are you on receivers then? If you want to get rid of Kirk, I honestly like Kirk. I like Kirk and what Kirk and Lawrence have been doing. Um, oh, sorry to show my transition, my acquisitions here. I um, I might be dropping and trading away a lot. Um, yeah, I my goal is to trade as many people and acquire as many people as possible. But okay, all right, private parts. I don't know. I don't. I mean, I like Barkley. I have Barkley on my roster, and I have Kirk on my roster. So I mean, both of those players are really good. Barkley's doing really good this year. I mean, I was able to snag him in the second round. But man, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know. I don't mind giving away. Oh, my bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. It was too loud earlier. Now it's too quiet. All right. I can't actually crank it up any higher. I have to talk higher. Wait. No. All right. Well, I just gotta talk louder then. That's my bad. I apologize for that. I guess I just didn't realize how quiet I was being. All right. So we're gonna need. I'm thinking. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I can make pull the trigger on that. Is how much are you relying on Jackson to carry your team? I guess is what it comes down to, and who's available on your waiver wire. I get. Do you have Goff as your as a fallback? But do you have a backup for Goff? Like, do you have a play with that? Because I don't know. I mean, I really like. I'm really high on Barkley right now, but I don't know if I'd give up Kirk. Depends on how. I mean, it depends on how you are in on receiver. If you have the receivers to give, I mean, it's not a bad choice, I guess. But personally, I don't know. I don't know. Kirk for Barkley seems reasonable, but I don't know if Jackson and Swift for Swift. Just because of Swift's being hurt, he's useless this week. Next week he should be back, I guess. Maybe I need to actually look at where's. I didn't really look closely at Swiss prognosis when he would be back. But honestly, I was worried about Jamal Williams, um, getting stronger, getting better because of this, him being out. So there's a chance he could play. I mean, say he's healthy. He's got a bye week coming up in week 6. I mean, he's been putting up a lot of points. PPR. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think picking up Barkley is huge. But you already had, like you said, you already have Jones and Eckler. Who are you gonna put on? Who are you planning on riding your bench with? Like, I guess you got to make a choice then between who you start week to week. I guess you could bench Jones and have Eckler and um. I mean, first week. I mean, I guess Swift is out. This trade won't process until week 5. I don't know. It's not a horrible trade. It really just depends on how you feel at QB. I'm gonna ride Kirk all season and Barkley. So I mean I don't know. It's hard for me to say because it's split between those two. I'm gonna be riding. I'm high on both those players. I'm high on Kirk this year and I'm high on uh Barkley. I'm I'm honestly gonna start Lawrence next week most likely against the Texans. So I don't know. I'm really torn. I mean, you could do it if you really want to, but personally, I'm really hesitant when it comes to trading away talent like that. I mean, if you maybe have backup plan of trading another running back, but we have a lot. We don't, we're a 14-man league, so there's a lot of need. There's a lot of need and a lot of pushing for trades and stuff like that based off of needs, not of just a waiver wire that's full of quality players. So our waiver wire is pretty thin. I don't know if you have a good waiver wire and you feel confident that you can snag another quarterback who might hit something if a two is available or if Lawrence or Cousins even, then yeah, I mean that's probably okay. But I just don't. You gotta you gotta weigh your needs. Does your lineup need a running back, or does your lineup need that receiver? Does that lineup need somebody like Kirk? Like I'm riding high on Kirk and Sutton right now as my number one receivers. Like I don't have any other receiver options. I traded away to try to match their bye weeks, just to match their production on bye weeks. So I don't know if you need receivers, like if you don't have if Kirk is in your starting lineup and you're trading away for Barkley, I don't know. I mean if you're trading away two starters for someone who's gonna be on your bench, I don't know. It's hard for me to uh to get behind that. I guess so you just gotta weigh your roster needs. Because I just don't know. I don't know if I would do it. But I am really high on Barkley. So I mean, if you really feel that that's what you want to play, then it's doable. But I mean, maybe you can try to. I don't know. There's a reason why they want Jackson though. So they need QB help most likely. So I don't know. I just can't see it. I don't see it. All right, guys. I'm going to get off here. I hope I was talking louder at the end here and it made more sense and you could hear it better. I'm gonna give somebody a raid here. I don't know who yet. Hold on, I gotta pull this up. My bad. All right. I appreciate you guys watching, coming by. I appreciate the questions, looking for the advice. That's what we're here for. All right. Hopefully I helped with that anyway. I mean, that was you put up a pretty good question there. I'm not sold one way or the other if there is a good choice with that trade.